Alrighty, welcome back to Murder by Numbers. We're getting into case select. We've done case 1, show's over, case 2, fallen star. Time for case 3, if the shoe fits. Now, I've played the game up until some point into case 3. I don't even know if I got half or not, but it must have been like about half or shorter, so soon. I have no idea what's going on anymore either. I definitely don't know what this is, so. This will overwrite your autosave. I don't care about that. We're good. After the Starshine Awards, things changed. I've been through plenty of change already that summer, but this was different. This was big. But I guess change is hardest to recognize when it's happening to you. It felt like an eternity ago that I left Ryan and struck out on my own. If you told me back then that I'd end up living with a robot, well, let's just say that was never the plan. I didn't know why that stranger thought Scout was dangerous, but the more time I spent with him, the less I believed it. So we just carried on, like everything was normal. We watched films, visited museums, and Scout devoured the public library, 5 books at a time. Is Scout basically just building the internet? For a while, it felt like progress. But deep down, I knew I was running away. Running from Scout's past and from my future. But I couldn't run forever. Oh, good morning, Honor. Morning, Scout. Got up too much last night? I read the final 3 volumes of the Encyclopedia Totalis. I think my favorite was Zirconia. They are so pretty. Now we just need to think of a way to get those encyclopedias back to the library before they realize we took them. Did you steal from the... You know you can just borrow from the library, right? You don't need to steal from the library. Like... You can borrow things. That's literally the point of the... Why are you stealing from the... Why are you stealing at all? Why are you stealing books from a library? The point of the library is to... Okay. Also, I read that Julia Child's book. I read that Julia Child's book that you've never opened. Hey, I was gonna get around to it. At some point. Anyway, I spent the night trying to perfect the French omelette. Here, I made one for you. Huh. I could get used to this. Phone rings. Oh, hey, Casey. How did your date with the perfume guy go? Bleh. Come on. Words. How did your date with the perfume guy go last night? It was the 3rd one, right? Did you... Wait, is that what you're calling me at this ungodly hour? Because you're doing the walk of shame? You hussy. Tell me everything. Oh my god. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Where did you say you are? Got it. We'll be there as soon as we can. What is up, Honor? It's KC. Is he okay? He's fine. But it looks like he's just found himself at a murder scene. Huh? Whoa, that's not what I was expecting. Honor, are my sensors malfunctioning again? Or is that a giant shoe? No, your sensors are working fine. Not just a giant shoe either, it's a giant killer shoe. Darling, you're here! What a mess all this is! What the hell happened here? Scout, babe. If you're going to start making quips, we need to talk about timing. We need to have a talk about timing. I am sorry. You two. Of course you're here. I mean, why are you here? Oh, it's probably a good thing. Come on, Scout, let's get scanning. Let's do that first so we can present people with evidence when talking to them. Also, this is the point of the game. 15 times 15. Alright, so... 4 to 7, 9, 10... Yeah, okay. 9. No, that should be 15. That is 14. Something like that, probably. That is 11, 12. Something like that, yeah. 10. 9 should be like that. Clearly that then. That has to be the 3 because if it's the 7, the 3 doesn't fit. Like that, it has to be the 2. 9 should be something like... No. There we go. There we go. No? No, I was right. That's 8. Yeah. This has to be the 3. Has to be the 2. This should be the 4 then. Halsey feels like a very old word. Again, I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but... Alright, cool. There we go. That is a wheel. Honor, there is something interesting about this tire. The thread appears to be undamaged, which indicates that the vehicle didn't break before it hit the club. Or the victim. Now that you mention it, there aren't any skid marks, are there? So he didn't try to slow down or swerve? I don't think this was an accident. More investigation. Oh, investigating the victim, alright. Ooh, 10 times 15. There we go. Okay, the 2 has to be here somewhere and it has to be there on its own, so... That... 5. Alright, here we go. What did we find, Scout? Passport. This must be the victim's passport. Let's see. His name is Oliver Laurel, US citizen. Date of birth would make him 26. Oh god, he's younger than I am. A passport is an item for traveling to foreign countries, correct? Perhaps he was going on holiday soon. People sometimes use them as ID too, but it is a bit strange that he'd be carrying it here. I mean, I always have like an active passport, but yeah, I don't carry it around with me. Like that's a super special occasion to take your passport. Like for me, I should say take my passport because like I have other ID. Like the passport is like, that doesn't leave unless like travel or like I have to go somewhere and like use that as a second form of ID to like get my other ID, like, you know, whatever, something. Like, yeah. Not saying that people don't, like, there are people who just use their passport for everything, that's fine, but like, I'm like, ooh, passport is like, Will I need a passport if I go to another country? I shouldn't think so. Not if I check you into the hold in my suitcase anyway. I do not like the sound of that. Oh my god, there's more to investigate. That is a stop sign. Also, yes to the rainbows. I mean, sucks that someone drove into it. Okay, 10 by 10. We should be able to do this whole thing. Or, what am I saying? Obviously. I mean, like, we'll do it on camera. Probably a thing down there then. 5-5. Oh yeah, because that one, yeah. No, that's a 1. Could be a 2. That has to be a 1. Okay, the 2 needs to be here, so that's the thing. Oh, that's only 1s. Could be a 2. Still doesn't help. That could be anything. Okay, but the 5 here should help though. Like that. Okay. Oh, that's a 1 actually. If this was a 1, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, but wait, the 1 needs to be there. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, the 3 needs to be here. That's a 1. It could still be whatever. That cannot be a 1, it has to be a 2. Then we can get that going. Oh, here we have things going, okay. Okay, we have all of that. See if we can get things going here. That has to be a 3, doesn't work otherwise. Yes, okay, wait, I'm not doing this organized. Hold up. There we go. What is that? What is that? Wait, what? Oh, broken dial. Alright. The glass cover of this speedometer has been smashed. Something must have hit it when the float crashed into the club. Or someone. Perhaps the driver? It's certainly possible. There's a lot of evidence I see. Oh, here's something. Alright, I will do this off camera. Alright, I was stuck longer than I should have been, but... Here we go! It's a left sneaker. A sneaker? Whoever was driving the float must have left it behind when they fled the scene. Technically, it could be anyone's sneaker. I don't know why you have, like, grounds enough to say that it has to be the person who drove the float. Did anyone even drive it? It would appear to be designed for a left foot. Hypothesis: the killer only has one leg. I mean, you might be right. Or it might just be one half of a pair. The plot thickens. No, it really doesn't. Alright, let's talk to Peppa. Alright, let's start with Casey. Babe, isn't it just awful? What the hell happened here? Your guess is as good as mine. I was in the area and decided to swing by. Fran mentioned to me that she'd had the place done up, so I thought I'd take a look at the outside at least. But when I got here, well, this is what I found. Fran? I have a feeling that's a name you've mentioned before. Frantasia. She owns this place. She's also my drag mother, of sorts. I could not find any records in my database for drag mother. Ah, right. How to explain? When I first came to the States, I didn't know anyone. I landed at Lax with a makeup palette under one arm and a head full of dreams. Then reality hit, and it hit hard. I met Fran in a club one night, and she took me under her wing. That's when I learned that drag queens will do anything for help with their makeup, even adopt a lost British gay boy. I see. So, she is like a mother figure to you, but not a blood relation. I thought you had to do drag to be in a drag family? I know. And it does seem a waste not to use this cheekbones for profit, doesn't it? I don't know. I think doing makeup on other people is my calling. The drag family is full of people who need makeup on them pretty much every day. So it worked out. They were my support network back when I couldn't get a job to save my life. Fran and her sisters put me up, kept me fed, spread the word. Everything I have is thanks to the kindness of queens. Since things blew up with Murder Mystery and other regular work, though, I haven't seen as much of them as I used to. Or should do. Where's Fran right now? Where's Fran now? I called her just before I spoke to you. She's not turned up yet, though. Though, it always takes her at least an hour and a half to get ready. Oh, sorry. It always takes her at least an hour and a half to get ready, though, so she's probably mid-beat as we speak. But her club's just been smashed into! Surely she wouldn't spend that long and... Ed likes to draw a line between club life and the rest of his life. Drag only when on the premises. Oh, right. Ed is Fran's boy name. Edwin Tinker. Tinker by name, tinker by nature. He mends metal instruments? He is a man of many talents. No, tinker is British slang for... You know what? It doesn't matter. I actually don't know, but... what it's slang for, but like, I guess I can guess. Sort of. Magellan's. Kind of a weird name for a gay bar, isn't it? Well, it's not strictly a gay bar. How did Fram describe it? Something like, Magellan's is a port in the storm for those exploring the stormy seas of gender. Which I think sounds fantastic. Need more of that. That's the family-friendly reason behind the name anyway. Oh no. Keep it family-friendly, people. Are you a regular? I mean, knowing the owner's got to be good for some free drinks, right? Fran hasn't owned it for that long. The bar's been here for years, but she only took it over recently. I came here for the big party she threw to celebrate her new venture, but haven't been back since. Okay, let's see if he has anything to say. Wheel! A loose wheel from the crashed parade float. Whoever was driving didn't even try to stop before they hit the club. Sorry, babe. My head's all over the place. What are you showing me this for? Okay, that's his default. Passport. Oliver Laurel's passport. 26 years old, US citizen. If you hear stuff in the background, some of my neighbors, I don't know, they're like renovating all year round they've been doing it for years apparently. So that's it. Someone is like, I don't know, doing something. We've identified the victim. His name is Oliver Laurel. Doesn't ring a bell. But then again, I'm not a regular, so I don't know many of the customers. You don't think could be, you know, a homophobic attack, do you? We don't even know if he was a customer here. Could have just been a random hit and run. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Broken dial. A speedometer from the parade float. It got broken when the float crashed into Magellan's. I don't know what that's for. Sneaker left. A left sneaker found near the crashed parade float. The driver must have lost it as they ran away. They're drawing a lot of conclusions from like kind of nothing. Like, calm down. Alright. Now we're gonna talk to Detective Cross. Huh. Should have known he'd call you. I mean, yeah? Who else is he gonna call? Nice to see you too, Detective Cross. I told you two to stop sticking your noses in and go home. What are the chances you'd... Oh, sorry. Wow, I read that wrong. Whew, let's go. If I told you two to stop sticking your noses in and go home, what are the chances you'd actually do it? I estimate the chance is approximately 0.00001%. That does, however, factor in a small margin of error. Will that margin of error happen to be 0.00001%? Bingo! Can't even manage to be angry at you two anymore. Fine. I suppose you did a pretty good job last time, and the crime scene team have just finished up anyway. You can help out, but cause any trouble, and so help me God. Do you have any idea what happened? Looks like a fairly standard hit and run. Well, except they left the vehicle behind, so I guess it was a literal run. Also, the vehicle is a giant stiletto. So, on balance, pretty far from your standard hit and run. This is your first death by stiletto? You don't want me to answer that question. Trust me. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What do we know about this club? I'd have thought that was more of a question for your friend over there. I do not understand. What do you mean by that? He means that it's a gay club, and he, being an old straight man, wouldn't know anything about that. Which, I mean, fair. If you've never been to a gay club, how are you supposed to know anything about a gay club? I've never been. I don't know anything. I'm not an old straight man. But I get what she's saying. Less of the old, thanks. But you're not wrong. This isn't something I know much about. Also, I'm pretty sure there are straight people who go to gay bars, so, or know about gay bars, so yeah. Wait, you're letting us take a look at the crime scene? Forensics are already been and gone, and I've already inspected the scene. There's nothing for you to mess up. At this early stage in an investigation, it's important to consider everything. Every piece of evidence, every hypothesis. So sure, knock yourselves out. Come back here and show me everything you find, and we'll see what your conclusions are. Well, I mean, Scout had an hypothesis about a one-legged driver, which, I mean, the driver could be one-legged, but finding one shoe doesn't mean that someone is one-legged. Do we know anything about the victim? He had some ID on him. I'm surprised Robo Boy over there hasn't found it yet. Oh no, he has. Or Scout has. They have. Do we have any suspects at this point? Well, the only person with any connection to the incident so far is that friend of yours. KC? You don't think he did it, do you? I like to keep an open mind at this stage in the investigation. I'd suggest you do the same. But he called it in! He did, and then he called you. Are you trying to imply something, Detective Cross? There'll be time for implications later. Right now, it's about finding out as much as we possibly can, no matter how innocuous it may turn out to be. Alright, let's show him the evidence. No wear on the treads and no marks on the floor. Looks like they didn't try to slow down. That is what I said. And what do you think that means? Passport. Yep, that's the victim, alright. Oliver Laurel. I've radioed his name to the station. They're going to get back once they have more info for me. The dial on the shoe's dashboard was smashed. Indeed it was. What do you think that means? Hypothesis. The driver of the shoe collided with the dashboard on impact. Not bad. One to keep in mind for sure. We found this sneaker, Detective Cross. I have a hypothesis. The presence of only a single sneaker could indicate that our perpetrator only has one leg. I don't think that's very likely. But you said we must consider every hypothesis. Did I say every hypothesis? I meant every credible hypothesis. Cool. Well, what do you think? It was murder. The vehicle hit the club on purpose. It was an accident. I don't remember. Well, I think the vehicle hit the club on purpose, at least. The vehicle hit the club on purpose. The lack of wear on the float's tires, plus the absence of skid marks, point towards that. Indeed they do. What about the victim? Do you think it was deliberate? I do not believe we can make a call on that either way. None of the evidence suggests it was deliberate, but neither does anything prove it was accidental. Good. It's important to not jump to conclusions. We can work on theories, but they have to be grounded in real evidence. So, what in the... That's even worse than I imagined! Fran! Oh, it's terrible! Thanks, Strayson, you weren't in there! I'm Detective Cross, investigating officer. I appreciate you've only just arrived, but I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. Miss... Oh, you can call me Fran. And sure, let's head inside, shall we? New location discovered. A bar. Pretty sure I've never been to a bar in my life. Which is on purpose. Like, I'm not sad. I'm just like... Huh. Only seen it on TV. Cool. I can't believe it. Just look at the place. Okay, we've got an officer at the victim's address. He's bringing over some items of interest. I'm gonna wait outside. Honor, you find out what you can from Miss... Tasia. Honestly, just call me Fran. Right. Okay. Oh, I think he's kind of cute here. Like, my impression, and since I played a little bit more, is that, like, Detective Cross isn't, like, homophobic or anything, but, like, he's not used to it. Like, I don't think he's homophobic as in, like, he, like, hates or, like, would go out of his way to hurt anyone. Like, absolutely not, but he's grown up with, like, it's a bit uncomfortable. Like, the setting. Somewhere in between, but like he's a good person. Honor, perhaps we should take a look around inside too? Yes, let's investigate so we can show evidence. Oh no. What is this? Oh, it's a 15 by 15. Yes. Boom. Oh my god, it's a pride flag. There are a lot of these flags around, even for a gay bar. I like them. They are so colorful. Do you think I could take one? It would look nice in your apartment. Oh, so you're an interior decorator now? Well, you'll have to ask Fran. Maybe she'll let you take one of the small ones. Aha, we talked to Fran. Well, there goes my no claims bonus. Hi, my name's Honor Mizrahi. I'm helping Detective Cross out with his investigations. And I am Scout. Oh, I know who you are. I've been watching Murder Mystery since KC got a job there. It's nice to have a celebrity in my little club. Actually, you're not the first, but you're the first that's not been on the down low, if you catch my drift. Excuse me, but what is a down low? Oh, right. Well, Scout, sometimes people that are gay or lesbian or whatever choose to hide it. And then they come to places like ours to kind of let the pressure off a little, but they try to be discreet about it. I still cannot understand why humans pretend to be things that they are not. It's complicated, doll. Sometimes it's just easier that way. And safer. Anyway, I'm Frantasia. It's a pleasure to meet you. If only it could have been under better circumstances. Also, Fran looks amazing. I forgot to say that. Yes. You're the proprietress of this club, right? Sure I am. Although in some ways, it still feels strange to hear people say that. It's not been that long since I took over, really. Before that, I was just your average gigging about drag queen, and this was one of my regular jaunts. Fast forward a few years and I own the place. Life sure is strange, huh? Can you think of any reason why anyone would want to damage your property? None specifically. We normally get on pretty well with everyone in the neighborhood, even if our customers can be a little rowdy when they leave. Of course, not everyone is quite as enlightened. It's sad, but acts of violence are committed against our community frequently. That'd be my first guess. Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, why did it take you so long to get here after KC called you? Well, I had to get ready, didn't I? It takes time, effort, and a ton of concealer to look this good at this time of day. Plus, I walked here in heels. Would you normally be in drag this early in the day? Oh, hell no, drag hurts. I wouldn't normally come to the club until late afternoon. I tend to at least get a basic beat and look together before coming here, see? Then I only have to top it up or do outfit changes during the night. This is a basic look? Oh, honey, you don't even know. KC looks terrible. He's clearly really worried about you. He's a sweet one, isn't he? You know, it's thanks to him that my makeup is so flawless. He taught me a lot. He mentioned you helped him out when he first got to LA. He was lost. I could tell the second I saw him. He just had this air of someone who should have filled the room with their presence, but they were holding back. At first, I assumed he was a wannabe queen, but it wasn't that. He was anchorless. So I figured I'd help out, just like my drag mother helped me. I'm glad you did. I don't know where I'd be without Casey. I'd be stuck with Ryan in hell. Actually, scratch that. I know where I'd be. Still stuck in a toxic marriage. Yep. Well, that sounds like a story. Okay, present evidence. We also have the flag. A pride flag from Magellan's. I'm sorry, but if it isn't urgent, I've got a lot of stuff to be dealing with here. We found a passport in his body. His name was Oliver Laurel. Oh, the poor thing. Yes, I know him. He'd been coming here regularly for the past few months. At first, he was fairly quiet, blended into the background, but Oliver seemed troubled. I got the impression he was working a lot of things out. Some people start this journey with more baggage than others, if you catch my drift. Anyway, Come on, Honor, hurry up! I need to talk to Fran! You're damn right you do, mister. Only way I can get you to visit anymore is by getting a hole smashed in the front of my club. Stop the guilt tripping right now and give me a hug! Ouch! What's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just slipped in my heels last week and totally stacked it. Used my arms to break the fall. Doctor says it should heal pretty quickly, though. Detective Cross, is everything okay? An officer just returned from the victim's address. Apparently, all of his belongings were just outside in black bags. Let me scan them. I can see if there's anything important inside. Well, so can our officers, but... Oh, what the hell, this might be quicker. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, we can do this one. Bam. Alright, here we go. This is a book? A diary. We're on rank E. This diary could prove useful. Let me read it. Oops. Play. Finished. Analyzing text. There are several mentions towards the end of a person he met here. Fran, does the name Roz mean anything to you? What? Yes, it does. He's referring to one of our queens, Rosmosis. Honor, are you there? No, it can't be. That voice, that sounds scarily like... Mom? Okay, we're gonna have to pause here. I'm not dead. Can't pause here. Okay, I guess we have to deal with this. Don't move. She can't see you if you don't move. There you are. I want a word with you. Not this again. Mom, what are you doing here? What a way to talk to your mother. Oh, please, you show no respect for your daughter. Why should she respect you? And after I came all the way down here, too. Nobody cares. Nobody asked you. Okay. If nobody has asked you to do something, you can't then walk up to them and be like, oh my god, I did all of this for you. What? I didn't ask you, bitch, now did I? Like, that's really nice that you did, but you can't do something without my knowledge and then try to guilt trip me about that you did it. That was your choice. You made that choice 100%. I have nothing to do with that. That is on you. Don't cut, no. You chose to get down here. I never asked you. You cannot guilt trip me about that. Get out of here. I didn't ask you to. No, but Detective Cross did. Well, guilt trip him then. I don't know, like, he said you were playing at being a detective again, so I brought backup. Oh my god. Stop! You what? Oh, I was just thinking, how could today get any worse? And then, as if my words had been heard by a malevolent god, here you are. Hello, Honor. Go to hell, Ryan. How dare you, Mom. Goodbye, Ryan. Oh, great. Just what I wanted. Goodbye, Ryan. Goodbye, Ryan. You're the last person I want to see. He's come down here because he's worried about you. I'm gonna swear again. I don't give a fuck about what Ryan thinks. Get out. Because we are worried about you. Again, I don't care. You're not worried about me. You're worried about, okay, her mom is like, I believe that her mom is like kind of worried about her, like, all, for real. Ryan, no, he just wants to come back and control her. He doesn't give a shit. When are you going to get it into your head that this isn't any of your business? This literally is not your business. Honor is like 29 or so. Just, it's great that you care about your child, but like, you can't just dictate her life. What? Oh, here we go. Okay. I can't talk to you while you're like this. I'm going to wait at your apartment. Which you have no right to be in because it's not yours. Come see me when you're being a little more reasonable. Oh, here, she does the exact same thing as Ryan does. Oh my god, I can talk to you when you're like this. Like, when you've matured. There's such a power dynamic push. Just, Go back to your own apartment. Oh, Ryan, babe. That was your cue to leave, too. You'd like that. You'd like that, wouldn't you? Harder for you to poison Honor against me when I'm right here. He's just trying to manipulate Honor, saying it like that. That cologne could poison anyone at 50 yards, babe. No assistance needed. Will everyone just stop? I don't want to fight, Honor. I just want to talk to you. Okay. And if I talk to you, will you leave? I promise. Fine. Casey, go back inside. I'm sure Fran could do with your support. Oh, we are not talking to him today because I already know this conversation. We are doing this next time. We are not talking to... Also, I firmly believe that Ryan has also manipulated her mom into thinking that he's better than he is. Like, I mean, her mom has her own issues. I don't like Sharon either, but like, I'm pretty sure Ryan has made her worse. At least when it comes to him. Just okay. Whew. Anyway, stop talking about Ryan. I'm going to go have a Ryan-free life now until next time I record. So, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see ya.